Om Bhurбhuvah-svah Tatsavitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam.
So salam everyone, continue our videos on our beloved Swami and his wonderful, great philosophical message. So let me remind you that in some of my videos I discuss, all the sweet stories, miracle stories, etc., personal experiences with Swami. Yeah, because I spent golden something like 20 years in his ashram. That was 90s and 2000s. But quite often we discuss philosophical teaching, which is, I believe, very important. So today, let me quote. That's Divine Discourse, 1991, and then quote. People consider religion as the bundle of doctrines and dogmas with description of what we have to do and what we must not to do. We have prescribed all that rules and regulations for the people. This is totally wrong. That's the message from our beloved Swami, Sri Sathya Sai. And then next quote, again, that's actually the same quote. The sacred aim of religion is to remind man of his or her divine origin and help to lead him or her back to God. Okay, sounds simple, but actually it's not so easy to follow. Okay, of course, end of the quote was, yeah, but now my thoughts about this quote. Okay, really speaking, the main idea, the main message of any religious, spiritual, or esoteric tradition actually is to remind any human being about his or her divine origin. That's very interesting point. Vedic philosophy, as well as Buddhist philosophy, actually teaching us that we can't reach, let's say, Brahman, or let's say Buddha nature. We can't reach it. Why? Because we are already Brahman, we are already absolute consciousness, we are already Buddha consciousness. For example, at the moment I am in Thailand, actually in Bangkok. Okay, and I can take my, trip to whatever, India, China, Europe, and reach Germany, India, Russia, China. Okay, but it's impossible to go somewhere to experience absolute consciousness, because we are already that absolute consciousness. So that's a very subtle situation, yeah. And of course, according to Sathya Sai teaching, all religions stay in oneness. That's only our mind, monkey mind, is just dividing all that religions into different systems with a lot of so-called contradictions. Of course, that's just illusion of the mind. And let us again and again quote these few words actually. To remind man of his or her divine origin. So actually the point is to remind divine origin. So sounds so simple. Okay, on the first step, any spiritual practitioner able to experience, let's say peace, divine light, bliss, somewhere inside. Okay, some people experience it in the so-called spiritual heart. Some people experience maybe in the area of, in Sanskrit we call it jnana netra, third eye. Okay, different places where we can experience this bliss, light. Of course, for the most of the people, easier in the chest area, in the heart area. But quite often it's happened that people able to see divinity inside myself. But how about to see this divine consciousness, this Christ consciousness, Krishna consciousness, Buddha consciousness inside everyone, especially if you communicate, if you relate with certain people or certain individual who is not friendly about you. It's not easy to experience divine light, divine consciousness inside that so-called bad guy. But according to Sathya Sai philosophy, in different divine discourses, we actually able to read about this, that the top level is actually to see, to experience this divine consciousness not inside you. That's first step. Very easy one, by the way. You just practice meditation for a while, you practice mantra for a while, and you can just experience something. Maybe even great kind of mystical experiences. But then you just communicate, mix with the people, and that's exam. That's the difficult stuff. It means true spirituality and true religion must remind us that the man, I mean, boys and girls, yeah, he or she, everyone is divine. It's a message not about you personally. Like, Sathya Sai wants to remind you that you are divine. Okay, as the first step, that's good. But later on, we have to experience that everyone is divine, and that's the huge step. And also Swami, the same quote actually, telling us that true religion helping to and help to lead any human being back to God. Well, what does it mean back to God? God is in our heart. And the problem is that we abandoned our own heart and we just went outside to this physical body consciousness, to this belief system that this social life is the only reality, our relatives, our career, our whatever property, our financial whatever stuff we have. We just left God, who is inside our heart, just somewhere, just went to this outside world. And true spirituality, true religion is about to bring us back home. Okay, how can we manage this? And of course, through meditation. And Swami, he told us so many things about meditation. First of all, the most ancient, the most authentic Kriya Yoga meditation technique, which is Soham meditation. Of course, right now I'm not going to teach you. We have a description of Soham meditation in different divine discourses given by our beloved Swami. Soham meditation, that's the message from Swami. The meditation is very important because then only you can experience divine light and bliss in your heart, and then step by step observe, that actually it's a time to come back to God who is inside and see that the same God is shining in each and every human being around. And of course, especially be careful about those individuals who are not friendly with you, to be able to see God in their heart is a huge level. Yeah, and of course, let us be careful that's again I read a quote from Swami that most of the religious organized religions, they like a bundle of doctrines and rules and regulations, what you have to do, what you must not to do, etc. And they're just social rules. They never bring peace, bliss, God to your life. I mean, I'm really fond of rules and regulations. I like it very much. It's like traffic rules we have to follow. You have to be proper citizen of your country and pay taxes. It's like you have to follow any rules we have in society. That's not about this. Social rules must be. But in a religion, when we speak about connection with God, come on, what kind of rules may help you? Most of that rules are artificial. They created by people, for the people. It's nothing to do with divine kind of things. Okay, let me give you like more Christian example. In some Christian traditions, we put cross, when we pray, put cross with our fingers. And some churches, they say you have to keep like this, 3 fingers. Some churches, no, only 2 fingers. Some churches say that you have to put cross from like right shoulder to the left. And some churches say, no, you have to put from the left to the right. That's rules created by people. You can't experience Christ consciousness if you put cross while praying, right or left side, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. Who cares? Who cares? Because important is I'm able to see God in each human being. I'm able to serve people. I'm able to see Christ, Krishna, and Buddha consciousness in everyone. That's the point. That's real. And we have so many rules and regulations. For example, if you take rosary, japa mala, Hindu people and the Muslim people, they use rosary while using, they practice with the rosary while using right hand. And a Buddhist and Orthodox Christians using left hand. And then people discuss, what is the proper stuff? Maybe we'll go to hell if we'll do something wrong. Then people discuss, how can or can you use this finger, or maybe like this, or maybe like this. That's all rules created by people. Open heart. This is the message from our beloved Swami. So we have to practice meditation and japa, prayer. For sure we have. But be careful, guys. Many of the rules, most of the rules, which we know, just artificial. They never bring you closer to God. Sai Ram. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. And see you next time. God bless all of us.
Om Bhurбhuvassuham Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam